Why aren't there any computers on Arrakis? Hi everybody, my name is Greg Crable and this is my podcast, Something I Learned Yesterday, where I take one issue from the world of publishing, business, and technology and explain it in about 3 or 4 minutes. It's very interesting that while Dune is making a killing in the box office, the very thing Dune warns against is happening all around us. The movie doesn't do a good job of explaining the most important background of the Dune universe, which is the Butlerian Jihad, when humans rebelled against their computer overlords and created a strict prohibition against anyone creating a thinking machine. In the Dune universe, if any house creates a thinking machine, all the other houses will join together and destroy them completely with atomic weapons. They took it pretty seriously. They train some humans to be mentats, who are human computers. Dune isn't the only science fiction story to warn us against the computers. In the Star Trek episode, What Are Little Girls Made Of?, an Earth scientist named Roger Corby discovers the last survivor of a race of androids that rebelled against their creators and killed them. In Battlestar Galactica, the Galactica was the only Battlestar that refused to join a large intership computer network, and that's what saved them when the Cylons attacked. In I, Robot, Isaac Asimov warns that even if you create rules to govern robot behavior, it doesn't work out the way you anticipated. And speaking of Isaac, the Orville, which is a kind of imitation of Star Trek, has a crew member called Isaac, who is a Kaylon. The Kaylon are a race of robotic beings that rebelled against their creators and destroyed them, then decided to go on a homicidal rampage across the universe to kill biological life forms. I'm sure there are hundreds of other examples, so when our robot overlords take over, you can't say you weren't warned. In a previous podcast, I mentioned that humanity has to have 2 competing instincts. One is the instinct to try new things, push the boundaries, and explore. The other is the instinct to protect against the hidden threat. Both of those instincts are absolutely crucial. Some people see AI as a wonderful new technology that will usher in an age of prosperity. Others imagine Sarah Connor fighting against the Terminator. There seem to be 3 paths forward. Number 1 is to stop AI now before it kills us and make sure nobody builds such a thing ever again. Number 2 is to believe in AI as the messianic technology that will make the lion lay with the lamb and solve all of our problems. Number 3 is to set up rules to regulate it and keep it from getting so far ahead of us that we can remain in charge. Unfortunately, none of us, that is, no one listening to me, can do any of those things. So what can we do as individual workers, individual citizens, and business owners? First, be aware of the tension and don't think you know the answer. If Isaac Asimov couldn't come up with ironclad rules of robotics, you aren't going to either. This is a very hard problem that you can't dismiss with some glib, superficial answer. Second, make sure there's open debate about these topics. We've had way too much censorship recently where dissenting voices are silenced. That has to stop, especially on this issue. Third, start thinking about your own limits for the use of AI. When has it gone too far? How would you know? At what point is it trespassing on human prerogatives? And what does that even mean? Some little committee of geeky experts at Davos or the UN or in the House office building isn't going to solve this. As a friend likes to say, all of us are smarter than some of us. We need hundreds of thousands of little thought experiments, policies, and theories to try to figure that out. Maybe we can stumble our way through this. So that's my thought for today. I'm curious to know what you think. Leave a comment below. And if there's any way I can help you with your business, I'm sorry today's podcast wasn't all that practical, a little more theoretical. But if there's some way I can practically help you with your business, please give me a call. You'll see my contact information on the next slide. Thanks so much.